Namo Buddhaya. Once upon a time, in the quiet kingdom of Kapilvastu, a young prince named Siddhartha Gautama lived a life of luxury and privilege. Surrounded by wealth and comfort, he was shielded from the harsh realities of the world. However, despite his opulent surroundings, a restlessness stirred within him, a deep sense that something more profound awaited beyond the palace walls. One day, Siddhartha ventured out of the palace and encountered the realities of life: sickness, old age, and death. These experiences struck him deeply, awakening a longing for understanding. How could life, with all its beauty, be so fleeting and filled with suffering? This marked the beginning of his journey toward enlightenment, a path that would ultimately lead him to become Gautama Buddha. The disappearance. Siddhartha made a monumental decision. He left behind his princely life, his family, and his wealth to seek the truth. In disappearing from the world he once knew, he embraced a life of simplicity and solitude. Much like the calm that comes when one retreats into the shadows, Siddhartha's choice to leave the material world behind allowed him to focus on the deeper questions of existence. His disappearance was not just physical but also mental. He shut out distractions, silencing the noise of desires and attachments. Through intense meditation, he sought to understand the nature of suffering and the way to transcend it. The shadows. For years, Siddhartha wandered, learning from the greatest spiritual teachers of his time. He practiced extreme asceticism, denying himself even the basic necessities of life. Yet, despite all his efforts, he did not find the peace he sought. It was in this moment of near despair that he realized the truth, the middle path. Neither indulgence in luxury nor the complete denial of the body would lead him to enlightenment. Instead, it was balance. Under the Bodhi tree, in the stillness of night, Siddhartha meditated. He fought the distractions of the mind, the temptations of Mara, the embodiment of desire and fear. In the shadows of his own thoughts, he searched for truth, understanding that the only opinion that mattered was his own. He needed no validation from others, only the realization of his inner truth. The reappearance. After 49 days of meditation, Siddhartha attained enlightenment. He emerged as the Buddha, the awakened one, having discovered the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path. But unlike the earlier phase of his journey, where disappearing into the shadows was necessary for self-discovery, his reappearance was not to gain recognition or glory. It was to share the wisdom he had found. When the Buddha returned to the world, he did so without attachment to praise or fame. His only goal was to guide others toward liberation from suffering. He became a teacher, but not one who sought admiration. His teachings were for those ready to listen, to embrace the path within themselves.